Welcome back, True Seeker. In the headlines, acclaimed director, one of the most interesting directors of all time, David Lynch, dead at age 78. And for anyone not familiar with David Lynch, I'd encourage you to check out his show Twin Peaks. Quite the interesting show. Came out in the early 90s. Of course, he's also the director of Mulholland Drive and Blue Velvet, and began his writing career in Hollywood in 1967, so 58 years ago. And his death at 78, it stands out, especially since he died 4 days before his upcoming birthday, which would have been Inauguration Day. Four days. Again, they're saying he passed from emphysema, which he announced he had last August 5th, 2024. That was the headline, that he was dying from emphysema. Funny how the majority of the world writes that date 5/8. He dies at the start of 2025, marking 58 years since his writing career began. 4 days before the guy who won the 58th election back in 2016 takes office. Remember, Trump announced from the 58-story Trump Tower. Of course, Trump's 78 years old right now. But just the things that stand out about this, real quick decode. If you guys have some observations, please do share them. They're saying he's passed today, Thursday, January 16, 2025. Today's date numerology, one of the main paths, is 62, which of course would break down to 8. But before you break it down, the 62 matters because in Gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words, Lynch equals 62, like sacrifice, like Faustian bargain. Of course, Bob Dylan told us years ago on 60 Minutes, it's the only way to make it in show business. You got to do that deal with the devil. His full name, David Keith Lynch, equates to 79. He died 4 days before his 79th birthday. If you just take his first and last name, David Lynch, it equates to 48, like Donald Trump, who takes office, what would have been on his birthday. Trump's 78 years old right now. Twin Peaks, one of the things he's most remembered for, did release on 4/8. And something to point out in the years we've been looking at the Jesuits, the 78/201 cabal, is just how on the sign in the show Welcome to Twin Peaks, the population's 51,201. Interesting numbers. Again, the Jesuit order equates to 201. Order of Illuminati equates to 201. Again, the Order of Illuminati was founded by the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt on May 1st, 5/1. Adam Weishaupt also equals 51. Jesuit alone equals 78. So that's standing out a bit. Again, Inauguration Day can be written 20/1. It's also the 201st day of the nation's age. 4 days before Inauguration Day. And his most remembered film, Mulholland Drive, made its debut at Cannes on May 16th, 2001. He's dead exactly 35 weeks after the anniversary of the premiere, 35 weeks after the last May 16th. Of course, Thursday is always full of 35 rituals. Thursday equates to 35. Every week we talk about 35 in the news games and the sports game on Thursday, so I do find that interesting. Again, the Jesuits served the Catholic Church, who gave us the calendar. Of course, Catholic is 35. Kansas and France, where the Jesuits are from. Keep in mind, Jesuitism equals 35, like Holy See. About that deal with the devil thing, don't forget that Satan equals 35, like Baphomet. Goes with the Knights Templar being sacrificed or burned at the stake in France for worshiping Baphomet. But yeah, exactly 35 weeks from the premiere of Mulholland Drive. And again, the news broke on August 5th that he was dying from emphysema. Funny enough, upcoming August 5th will be 201 days from today, the day of the news of his passing. But yeah, show business is deadly business. And again, 78, not all that long to live. But he was a lifelong smoker. You don't roll your own cigarettes. Those store-bought ones can definitely cut down on your time on this earth. So anyhow, R.I.P. to David Lynch. I do find it suspicious he's dead 4 days before his birthday, as often as 4 in death comes up. Again, in Mandarin Chinese and in Japanese, the number 4 is pronounced the same way as death. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, in light of the whole Trump thing, emphysema does equal 138, like Donald Trump, like federal. So Donald Trump also from show business, just like David Lynch. Till next time, Truth Seeker.